Moonwalk. Get moonless, smooth talk like a pimp. Big M&M's. Oh, I fucking forgot that I've got to watch out for my whole mess in the background now. You guys got to deal with my dirty room behind me. Apologies. Hope everybody's well though. Thanks for stopping by today. Appreciate you. We're just gonna be doing some tarot. So actually, let's go to that tarot screen, right? So we can get that out. I'm taking it easy. Hope everybody's had a good day today. Need to probably post my socials. Hello there. Hey, how are you doing? It's been a while. Good to see you. I hope you've been well. All right. Life is lifing? Yeah, living. That's how it goes, right? We get caught up. I understand completely, but it's good to see you. Life has been lifing. I'm sure it's been like ups and downs, you know? I mean, that's just kind of goes. People will ask me how I'm doing. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. You know, and then I start to think about it. I'm like, oh, wait. Don't think about it so much. Don't think about it so much. You'll be fine. You know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I think that's better. We don't need to be seeing so much of the background. I'm the star of the show. I'm doing well. You know, I mean, doing okay. Ups and downs. Busy. But then like not busy. Like today was, oh, wow. You know, I mean, like we get challenges, but look at, I got my Frosty Tools bot begging for a tip. All right, already. I haven't even done anything yet. These cards haven't been used in a while. They're feeling really like bendy the wrong way. So like that's why I'm. There we go. I like how Frosty Tools always mentions my mustache. Yeah, it was called 54 pickup, 78 pickup. We'll just call it a trick. I'm down with that. Yeah, because I haven't used it in a while. It does feel tense. But we're getting back. We're getting back. We're just gonna do a quick reading for myself. Like, what do I need to hear right now? Okay, so the Ace of Wands is telling me, hey, you should probably get a little bit more. It's that motivation, finding that spark, right? One wand. It's like the universe is handing you the idea, handing you the torch, right, for you to run with. This shows like a little insect on a stick, right? Which what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the book, because the Pride Tarot has individual artists for a lot of the pictures, right? Collaborative deck. The Ace of Wands signifies a time when you're radiating new energy and delight in being alive. Out of this exuberant energy comes a rebirth of your creative spark. You're inspired to manifest in a way that may have felt difficult in the past. Doors open to new possibilities you're uniquely qualified to pursue, and now is your time to reach for success. Okay. Instantly knew I wanted to paint this card with the image of a new Mexican whiptail lizard on a spiral wand. Whiptail lizard is an all-female species that reproduces through parthenogenesis, where an ovum becomes an embryo without being fertilized by a sperm. We're getting science class. This process is an apt metaphor for the creative spark ignited to start a new endeavor. The spiral wand is a symbol of in the DNA in these lesbian lizards who engage in same-sex sexual behavior. The background is the Ghost Ranch, a longtime home and inspiration for Georgia O'Keeffe, a prolific artist with unique vision. So it is the Jesus lizard. It's the they are only females, right? And they miraculously, they wouldn't be Jesus lizard, they'd be Mary lizards. Next up, we've got the Two of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords is telling me you need to like take the blinders off and make that decision, right? It's like things being at odds with each other. There's a sense of like stalling, right? Mighty two-headed swordsman stands motionless in the castle courtyard, resembling an unbreakable stone statue. The internal conflict he has waged against himself is results in stalemate, where neither the light nor the dark side of his body being able to overpower the will of the other. The matching tattoos on the swordsman's shoulders show that both the dark and light sides have similar aspirations. In order for the swordsman to realize his true potential, he must stop being his own worst enemy and unite his warring halves into a single force. The Two of Swords would represent an area in your life that has reached an impasse. Your advancement is being blocked by what seems to be an immovable obstacle. The harder you push, the harder it pushes back. Stop trying to fight what it is. The only way to reconcile the two sides is by being honest and accepting of your true feelings. So that's telling me, like, stop fighting and just lean into it, right? Okay, this is a really beautiful interpretation of the Justice card, okay? It shows this woman, she's holding these flowers up to her chest. She's got the balance beam, right? The Justice card is a unique card. It's the 11th card of the tarot. In some decks, it's the 8th, right? But I haven't even seen one, but I always know that. It's like karma and universal order. It's like things are gonna fall into place, right? Perhaps this is just telling me, like, you know, things are gonna have, you know, I've got some good things coming my way, karma coming my way, right? So we should be on the lookout for that. A balancing scale, like karma doesn't have, there's very little emotion in this card, right? Justice doesn't care whether or not there's any feelings involved. It's not going to think about feelings. It just delivers the justice, right? Ooh, and then we've got Judgment right after Justice for me. Now, Judgment is, and it shows like all these people like kind of like, I don't know, in kind of heaven, right? And this is kind of a weird depiction. We're gonna have to look at it in the book, what they say. But it's like, what are you taking with you? Who or what are you're leveling up? Who or what are you taking with you? What still fits into your life? Judgment Tarot card is one of self-reflection, realization, awakening, and new beginnings. The traditional card depicts an angel playing the trumpet as three people rise from graves with outstretched arms. Oh, they're coming back to life? Okay, well that wasn't very I depict two women and one child, all clothed and living. They represent the new beginnings of someone's accepting their gender or sexual identity. Just like the idea of Judgment is like you are leveling up, you are becoming better, you have passed this level, you're going to the next level, right? So what does that carry with it, right? What is that? What are you bringing with you? Who are you bringing with you, right? Which ones of your habits are you bringing with you, right? So I think that's a good reading for me, kind of a good wake-up call. It's telling me I am leveling up. There's some things I'm going to need to leave behind. Watch out for that karmic justice. Hurry up and make this decision and keep moving forward. That's what it's telling me.
Dysfunctional, what to do? Medicate with a pill or two. Swallow hard, open up the scars. Can't allow myself to open up to you. Take the medicine, tell me how's it taste. Better to cover it up and smoke it lace. The government won't admit, but it's not a secret. Everyone's always wasted. Try and try to open up your eyes. Emotions, I cover them with lies. Can't relate, that's no surprise. Show your truth, don't try to hide it. So enticing how they normalize it.
All right, so I'm done with my reading. Let's go ahead and just jump into some some. We're gonna go card by card, studying some cards until we get some readings going. The queue's open though if anybody wants a reading today. Also that remember you can always subscribe to get rid of those ads. Also, there's the old tip button. You know, you can go to my Ko-Fi and tip me, take care of me, energy exchange here. But anyways, I hope everybody's having a good day. We're listening to my Spokane hip-hop playlist. This is Savvy Saved. Pretty good song. She can really sing and rap at the same time. She's a talented young lady. We're using the Pride deck today. Right? Yeah, she's good. She's out of Spokane. She performs with Cordell Drake. I'm not a fan of Cordell Drake, but she's in like that circle. That's how I found out about her. She was performing with him at Pig Out in the Park. But his whole crew, Cordell Drake, I really just fine. Okay, so the Pride Tarot, right? Let's start off with the back. Okay? Look how cool that is. We got the Love is Love going on there. And then it's one of those ones where if you turn it over, it still says Love is Love. I don't know what that's called, but I love that kind of art. it takes a lot of talent to make it do that for your eyes, right? And also it helps to know that the card's not upside down. If I know it's upside down, I might think differently when I'm grabbing it. So for them to all be the same, it makes a lot of sense, right? The first card that I pulled out here is the Ten of Swords, okay? Ten of Swords, tens are about like too much, right? You're overwhelmed. There's a lot, right? And so there's a, like, I mean, they're not all bad things. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, those are fine things to have, right? 10 of Wands is like too much effort, too many projects, right? And the 10 of Swords is like too many problems, too many thoughts. You see how this person has like all this demons fighting inside of her chest, right? I don't know why they made her look so much like Billie Eilish, but you see it's like her heart is getting ripped out by these little demons in here. Okay. There's kind of like a holy look here. There's the moon behind. The Ten of Swords is like that feeling of disappointment. It's like a punch in the gut, right? It is like you didn't make the team, or things didn't work out at all how you thought you would. You're disappointed. You're sad, right? Ten of Swords depicts sadness and loneliness. A person is portrayed here as an androgynous being without gender who lives in inner conflict between their identity and for this reason lives a challenging life. The devils that open this person's chest represent their inner demons causing them heartache. Their head is detached from the body because they experience life in the mind through the body as two distinct entities. They live there as sort of a martyr from the eyes, as seen in some sacred images. Tears of blood seep out. So, more or less, they're just described, like, each artist got to write their little thing. Obviously, that person's better at drawing than writing little things, right? Because you do get the feeling of the Ten of Swords here, right? The Ten of Swords is like, oh my gosh, everything sucks. It can't get worse energy. That's one good thing about the Ten of Swords, is you can always say, hey, it's not going to get any worse, right? Let's look in the Easy Tarot Handbook. This is the book I use to learn, right? All right, so what are we looking for? We're looking for the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords can represent the feeling of loss due to ending a difficult situation. Yet within this, we are at least ready for new beginnings, for life moves and cycles. Warn about ruined plans or matters don't materialize as hope, leading to feelings of disappointed. If the card appears in a future position, it acts as a warning. The outcome is now dependent on the actions you take to avert the situation. Action shapes destiny. Nice. Okay, so it does give you the warning there. Like it. All right, so we're going to move on to another card. We're just going to randomly go through the deck and study them. Maybe I do a little bomb ramp. Nice. All right, so the next card that we're going to study that is the Seven of Swords. Okay. The Seven of Swords is like a feeling of getting away with something, right? And this artist decided it would be a good idea to depict like probably a closeted soldier during the Don't Ask, Don't Tell part of the army, right? Back in the Clinton area, where he made it Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which was like the worst. If you think about it, how shitty is that? They're like, hey, just don't. The army was like, yeah, you can be gay. Don't tell us about it and don't let anyone know about it. What? It's like, what? And we were just like, okay, that's a good compromise. Sure. We're shitty. Well, anyways, Seven of Swords is like the sense of getting away with something, sneaking. Somebody's doing something behind your back, right? Seven of Swords can represent situations not going as you anticipated or bad luck affecting matters. Sometimes theft may be indicated, but you need to be mindful of this and take the necessary precautions. It can often show a situation where something is taken in greed without any feelings of guilt, such as the nature of theft. Element of unfairness surrounding the card, but forewarned is forearmed. The card also represents the use of diplomacy against heavy-handed methods to achieve desired result. I like how it says you join the queue. You cannot join with a message, but and then it turns around and says, "Hey, you already joined it. Don't join again." You can't join it with a message, but you did. You fucking did. So you do it again. No, you can't do that either. My best strokes? Dreams or the demons, I cannot decide. Call me late at night. What do? I decline. Cause you gon' be the one to fuck up my heart. Pause? You gon' be the one to fuck up my life. Dreams or the demons. What do you think I'm doing? What kind of strokes, Frosty Tools? What are you even talking about? Okay, so we're moving forward. Hey, sis, thanks for the sub. I appreciate you. Good to see you. 25 months is crazy. Thank you. You've always supported me so well, and I really appreciate it. I hope you're well, sister. I'm doing a reading right now for AK Penguin, but the queue's open if you'd like a reading. But thank you so much for the subscription, right? So I'm up to 12 sub points now. So I'm gonna get Penguin. I would need a. Do you just want a general reading or No, you're good. I just didn't have a queue at all. So yeah. Call me late at night. What do? I decline. All right. So do some cutting here. Thanks for the emotes. Oh, you're on PC, huh? Or you use your Twitch emotes. I guess you can use those on. I always get confused when people use different emotes, but either way, it shares the energy, right? The first card that we've got here is the Five of Cups. Okay. See this? This guy's sad about his cups that have spilt in the waves here. Cups, water emotions, right? So there's a lot of emotions going on. So we've got these cups that you're sad about, but there's cups behind you. So it's like you're looking at things that didn't work and maybe dwelling on those a little bit too much, when that energy could be going towards the things that are good in your life, those relationships that are good in your life. You should be putting your energy into that instead of being sad about the relationships that didn't work. Okay? So it's kind of like, don't let your past affect what's going on in the future, and don't let those past hurts mess with what's going forward, right? So sometimes we have a bad habit of, one boy with really nice brown eyes broke your heart. Now every boy with really nice brown eyes is going to break your heart, right? They're not the same person, right? So I don't know. It's just like, make sure that we're staying open, right? And not letting those past feelings hurt you. So, the next card that we've got is the Knight of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords is about, you know, clarity, right? You want to make sure that you're moving forward with, like, the swords are words, right? And the Knight of Swords is like a message, right? It's going to be like a clear message when you get it, right? Brings a message of fortitude and discernment when facing challenges. The knight thinks everything through and considers just what it's. So it's like, make sure you're thinking about your things, planning your things ahead, right? Discerning it. Does one have a good depiction of the Knight of Swords? I kind of have a hard time sometimes with the Knight of Swords here. So this book is unique because it gives it as like an event, right? And so as an event, the energy brought by this knight could make things feel like they're fast moving for a while, right? It could be like things kind of in your life are moving fast. It could be like things are kind of speeding up or things are happening faster than you expected. The next one we've got here is the Five of Swords, right? And this is a great depiction of a Five of Swords. It looks like a gay superhero has found the sword, right? This is another sword for you. So you got the Knight of Swords, and then we've got the Five of Swords. Five of Swords can be like little like petty arguments, right? Making something out of nothing. There's also a sense of like sneakiness and somebody like maybe lying with the Five of Swords, right? The Five of Swords is sometimes a lot like the Seven of Swords. Shows an element of deceit maybe at work, somebody not being honest, maybe a hidden agenda type thing. And also, like, it's important with the Five of Swords to, like, not remember, like, you don't need to just go rushing in all crazy. You need to make, like, it's important for you to, like, pause and look because there is something going on that you're not understanding, if that makes sense. Well, let's see if this will make more of a story for us in a second. Okay, then we've got more cups and more moving on from past things. This is the Eight of Cups, okay? This is a beautiful depiction. You've got the moon from the movie from the 1910s, the moon back here, right? Looking over the shoulder, but you're moving on from that darkness. All these cups, none of these cups worked for you, right? You don't want to drink from these cups anymore. Okay, you've tried each one. They're not good for you. It's not that they're bad cups, they're just not for you. So it's time for you to move on. Eight of Cups is about movement. Cups are emotions, right? So you see the guy moving on. He's going up the stairs. There's all this beautiful gay light up the hallway. It's about moving on. You're moving on from these past relationships. You're moving on from these things that didn't work, okay? And then but then we've got the World, okay? The World card is about everything's good. Everything has come together for you, right? So you see this gay man, he's all wrapped in tentacles. It's maybe not wrapped in tentacles. Oh, like there's an Ouroboros type of snake behind him, which is like the eternal life, you know? So sometimes things just are good, right? So make sure you're looking around you and realizing maybe how good you do have things. And sometimes when we do realize that, then things tend to get better on their own, right? But let's look at this. Like, I mean, think this may be just like pointing out like this roadmap towards the world being your goal. Everybody wants to have a good, happy life, right? And find that fucking happiness, right? So starting off with just like moving on, you know, stop letting those past hurts affect your future, right? The Knight of Swords is like about things kind of moving fast, but make sure that we're staying like really, like there's this element of sneakiness going on here, right? I feel like I need one more, right? And then there's the Eight of Cups talking about like moving on, right? But I feel like we need more advice. Okay. The cards are yelling at you at this point. It's all about getting over past hurts. It's all about every single part of it. It's about pulling those swords out of your heart. And then you'll be able to see the world better and move forward in the world. It's just telling you there's things that you still aren't over. You're still hurting yourself with things that happened in the past. The Three of Swords is like you need to pull those swords out of your heart or it's not going to heal. It called you out. But that's the way to the world, okay? At least you didn't get the 6 of Cups again. Thank you so much for stopping by, Penguin. The world is heavy. The world is heavy. All right, so sis, it is your turn. Moon Loon. Of course, Penguin. Appreciate you. Hey, Butch. Good to see you, friend. So, Moon Loon, sister, if you're around. Okay, great. I hope you're well. 5 of Cups is always good to keep in mind. Yes. Hey, beauty.
Hello there.
We're doing good. I mean, there's ups and downs. We're busy. But then, like, today was slow. But, you know. Okay, so I'm doing a general reading right now for Moon Loon. And then that's my sister, my older sister. And then we're doing... Then we got Butch Chastity up next, and then we would have Matt. Hey, Matt, how are you doing? I hope everybody's well. Had a good start to their week so far. This is Lil Rose. She's a Spokane rapper, and her stuff's like so ghetto and shameless, but I low-key love it. I'm pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, yesterday was busy and I'm really sore, and my hand started hurting really weird. And it's kind of important because that's what I do all day. I clean carpet, so I'm clicking this thing all day long. All right, so sis, the first card that we've got here is a repeat. We've got the Knight of Swords. We just had this in the last reading, right? So Knight of Swords is about like things are probably going to start moving fast, right? It's about like things start falling into place. You're going to need to just make sure you stay on your toes. Hey James, good to see you. So like the Knight of Swords, Knights are about movement, swords are about like intellect, and hey, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you. Ask one psychic question, Chad. I have a little tiny fly in here. Ugh. Got him. Well, so Knight of Swords, right? It's about that kind of movement, but then swords are about like clarity, right? So make sure you're being very clear with your message as well, right? Sometimes the Knight of Swords can go out there and be a little reckless and cut people with their swords. So make sure that you're being aware of your words, okay, sis? Make sure that when you're communicating with people, being like tactful, right? But toasted, I'm a little toasty right now too. Okay, and the next one we got is the Ace of Wands, okay? This is a beautiful card. I just was studying this card at the start of the stream. So it shows the spiral stick, right? With the lizard on there. And this is this lizard that only breeds females, right? And it creates its own life by breeding with other females, right? So the Ace of Wands is about like this spark of intuition, the spark of a muse, right? You are suddenly like creatively got the it's like you're inspired, right? You're inspired, you're wanting to do something. There's a new fire behind you, right? So with starting with the Knight of Swords, the movement of that, and the Ace of Wands, you're gonna feel some sort of inspiration. Either that or it's asking you to maybe like kick it up and you need to like throw yourself into it, and then you'll feel that spark, right?
So it could be telling you the Knight of Swords is like that movement for you to get yourself into that Ace of Wands energy, right? And the next card we got here is another wand for you, okay? And this is also another message of like, hey, it's a nudge, okay? The Page of Wands, right? This is showing a indigenous person from like the South Caribbean, right? And they are one of the, they would be one of the androgynous beings. That's also one of their mystics, right? And the Page of Wands is another wand. It's all about creating. It's pretty much the same. It's a lot of the same energy as the Ace of Wands. It's like this message of creativity, or like this, you getting this spark of creativity just kind of like handed down to you, right? So keep an eye on like this whatever idea and stay inspired. It's saying, right? Okay, and then it's just gonna be like an overflowing, like positive type of vibe for things. We've got the Sun card for you, sis. The Sun card always shows like good happiness. It shines its light on everything else. I mean, look at we're puking rainbows, okay? That's how good things are gonna be. Now, they're not always like that, so you got to make sure that you're taking advantage and take like this time that it feels like the sun's shining on you and your people around you, that you're taking advantage of that, right? And that you're like soaking it in. Make sure you're soaking in the sun, okay? Don't take it for granted. And then we've got the Tower card, right? So the Tower card shows drastic upheaval. It's generally like one of the more negative cards in the deck, but we've got the Sun right next to it, right? The Sun doesn't let bad things happen, right? The Sun card positively aspects this, right? And the Tower card coming in the end here is maybe some sort of a bit of a warning, like it could be avoided, but we're also probably looking at, with the Sun, it's more of less showing like maybe the clarity of the Tower, right? An old belief falling, and now you're able to see clearer, right? Because the Tower doesn't have to be your whole life falling apart, right? The Tower can be, you have believed that the Earth is flat forever, and all of a sudden you realize that it is actually round, and you have to eat your crow and realize that you've been wrong this whole fucking time, right? So that's one of the harder things to fucking do, especially for you, sis. So maybe it is a more of a belief changing Tower moment, right? Instead of like a Tower moment. I'm gonna do one more though. We're gonna do a clarifying card for you because I feel like it demands that. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Wands, right? The Seven of Wands is like, you've got the high ground. You may have to you've got the high ground. You may have to defend yourself. Not really defend yourself, but like it's telling you to stand your ground, okay? All in all, let's look at this as like more of a story though, right? So we've got, starting off with the Knight of Swords, which is about like that, like moving forward, right? We're talking about you're on the horse, trying to like, things are going to start happening fast, and stuff happening fast with the Knight of Swords energy really fits into the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, like you feeling inspired, right? And that feeling that sun shining on you, right? So as you're doing all these things, it's probably going to trigger some change in your life, right? And you're just going to see it, right? And once you realize this change in your life, and you are wanting to, like, you're seeing things as they are now, you're going to have the high ground to, like, because you may have to, like, defend your new position, right? Or stand your ground in some sort. But know that you have the high ground. The Seven of Wands generally shows like a guy in front of a door with a stick, and there's a bunch of sticks coming at him, right? Well, it's like saying you are defending your family, you're defending like your way of life, you're defending your thought processes, you know, anything like that. It's like a sense of defense, right? So I feel like it is a very positive, but I mean, obviously we definitely have some change and some struggles with the Tower, right? But the Tower and the Sun coming in side by side, I would say, and also the sun being shining on that, you defending yourself. It's the sun. The sun makes it all positive, right? It gives us a positive shine on everything, right? So whatever happens here, it is definitely for the best, Remember, puke and rainbows, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and hit that next button. I think we have Butch. We're using the Pride Tarot tonight. It is Tarot Tuesday. This is a collaborative deck. I got it from my nephew Matt, who's in the queue. I don't know if all the old energy is what you're thinking. Of course, Butch. Of course. Exclamation point energy. I'm gonna give it a few more shuffles. Still uses Yahoo energy. Oh man, I cooked when I made that one. They call you a boomer? Yeah, I get called a boomer a lot too. God of... Whoa! Blank. I don't know how that happened. I must have fucked up my command somehow, but it is kind of funny. I mean, you're like the god of nothing, right? The god of nothingness? That's a hairless cat. You want a hairless cat. Wet sock. Oof. One wet sock, though. And you have nowhere to change your shoes or anything. Oh, you want a wet sock? I'll get you a wet sock. Okay. All right, Butch. So, the High Priestess is the first card that we've got here for you, okay? And look at this beautiful depiction of the High Priestess with all of this moth imagery, right? It's just like I think it comes in a lot clearer when I don't have the background thing going on. But it has like all this moth imagery on it, and it's really a beautiful depiction of it. There's also like this tree essence too, with these roots going down. The artist on this cooked. It is Polly Faye. Oh, okay. And instead of their signature looks like a little rune, the Polly Faye artist, which I think is really cool. From the breadth of the spirit realm, the High Priestess brings gifts of wisdom and understanding. A guardian of mysteries, she holds secrets yet to be discovered within your life, urging you to seek the truth to your deepest desires. Her message is, you possess all the intuition you need in making your biggest decisions. Have faith in yourself and listen to your inner voice. Let go of the insecurities that keep you from experiencing all the love and magic that life has to offer. You're being called to awaken your inner knowledge and vast inner power. My energy is here to guide you in conquering your fears as you grow even more fully into the courageous person you're meant to be. Yes, so it's a beautiful read and a beautiful depiction and a beautiful little blurb here about the High Priestess. I really like the High Priestess for you today, Butch. She's like leveling up, like she's getting good at, like, you know, spiritually, you know, it's like that step. Okay, and the next card that we've got here is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, Page of Pentacles is sometimes you be like a money message or something like that. Sometimes it's a little bit of a call to, like, you know, like to the kind of a nudge, right? The Pentacles are about things, right? The Page of Pentacles is like so sometimes it can be like a message about finance, right? Answers tarot. You already have them. Thanks, right? No, but the Page of Pentacles is like, represents a person who's unafraid of the work required to study or practice. You have the ability to effectively apply information. They know what they speak. So listen closely and think hard. A diligent, courageous messenger, the querent of matters of communication or finance, right? And it's so funny. It says, I've drawn a portrait of a local LGBT elder in my community, Amina Shakur. Amina is a fount of knowledge on a number of subjects and offers guidance to those who ask. I see elements of the page in their actions and work, so I hope they give you the courage to do what's required to achieve the desired result. Okay, so like finding like that fount of knowledge, right? Looking for some sort of like message of like, let's go ahead and grab this one here. Yeah, so I think that is good for you, right? But I mean, let's go to the Page of Pentacles in here. I just like how they, oh, I'm gonna wear this book out. It is gonna fall apart, you guys. Page of Pentacles knows that there is no use in playing childish games and waiting for someone else to solve her problems. She has recently realized that having dreams is wonderful, but now's the time to make action and to make them a reality. Time to wake up, time to stop daydreaming. Okay, it's like a nudge, right? Take advantage of opportunities that become available to you. Come up with a practical plan to get things done and start working. We love hearing that. It's not just going to happen for you, right? Okay, and then, but then we've got the Star, okay? The Star is all about, you know, faith, hope, good things are. Oh, thank you, beauty.
Do you want any sauces?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yeah. Star is about having faith that good things are on the horizon for you, right? You it's like you get the nudge, and this is the Star telling you it's gonna be okay, right? Yeah. So I mean, it's a good card for you to get today. We've got the High Priestess telling you to lean into your, you know, your spirituality. The Page of Pentacles is a nudge. The Star is telling you to don't lose hope, have faith, right? You need to definitely have faith. Okay, and then we've got another lesson for you, okay? There's things in the past. This card's been recurring tonight too, okay? A lot of people letting their past heartbreaks, their past failed relationships affect their current decisions and then moving forward, okay? Don't lose faith in people just because some people hurt you or you couldn't handle those old relationships that you weren't ready for, right? We're all new people. Going forward, you're going to go toward in a more mature manner, so less likely for that heartbreak, right? Have faith, okay? This is also a nudge. Okay, and then we have another pentacle to round you out, okay? This is the Ace. The Ace of Pentacles. It's so funny because we had the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands for my sister, but now we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles for you, right? So this is that nudge about like that, something earthly, maybe some sort of opportunity. Don't pass on the opportunity, okay? This could be just a gift of knowledge, right? But whatever it is, it's a gift. Accept the gift, right? Don't let those gifts that hurt you in the past, right, affect you. It's a good story for you today, Butch. We've got you leaning into that spirituality, right? And getting a nudge forward towards that goal, right? You are going to get moving towards it, right? And we have faith that it's going to work. We're not going to let those past hurts hurt us moving forward. And then the Ace of Pentacles is like good things, right? Yes. I mean, and that's how it always is, unfortunately. We're all looking for that easy out in a way, right? We're all like, hey, tarot, tell me the easy way out of the shitty situation I got myself in. And it's like, oh, well, I mean, if you exercise and eat right, you'll feel a lot better. And I'm like, So you're saying I'm doomed? All right, so we have Philly cheesesteaks tonight. I have a toasted one and a steamed one with some French fries. Oh, and way too much ketchup in a shot glass. Right? So I'm gonna take a little bite here, and we'll get moved on to the next reading. Matt. Of course, Butch. I hope you're well. You start Baldur's Gate yet? All right, we're doing a reading for Captain Cheeto. General reading. What have you been playing, Matt? I'm still stuck on Baldur's Gate. I'm almost done with my balanced dirge. Act 3. I just need to fucking hurry up and do all the things. Because my character is fucking way overpowered. Oh, nice, nice. That is a comfort game for you. That's kind of like what I've turned Baldur's Gate into. You know how people rewatch The Office over and over again? I love that you're both playing it. Butch, just don't just stop once you start hearing the first cough. You stop playing, just go run out in the woods and start riding your horse around. Oh, first time, Butch? Oh. Enjoy. You're in for a ride. Did you play Red Dead 1? I got my youngest Red Dead 1, and they got like a little bit into it, but they haven't finished it yet. I wish that's one game that I wish I could done. Okay, so I didn't spoil it for you. Watching Macy play it, I'm all. They're like, why did it zoom in on him coughing just now? It is about the journey, and it's truly one of the games. One of the games. Yeah, so well made, so well made. I'm having a lot of fun playing Oblivion, but I can't get it to run on my computer, so it's been nice just playing it like on my TV. I'm like level 15, the Oblivion remaster. Level 16, I think. Nice little spell sword. I've got, I mean, not spell sword, but like a mace and spells. So I guess kind of like a cleric. I've got these little fucking fruit flies in my fucking room. Ah. All right, so we're doing a general reading for Captain Cheeto. We've had this card so much. So much. So, we've got the Ace of Wands again. Third time tonight, right? Yeah, I'll get one going tonight. This almost seemed like a no-see-em, though. I don't know. I've got my window open, but there's a screen on it, but they are probably small enough to get through, but, like, more than one, I don't like that at all. Ace of Wands, third time we pulled it tonight, right? The lizards. So, this is the lesbian lizards. They create life without a male partner. They're all female. Every single lizard is, right? And the meaning of the Ace of Wands is like this sudden creation of like inspiration, right? So maybe you're feeling inspired right now. You're really diving into what you're doing. You're enjoying it. and just keep kind of like hold on to that inspiration, right? Or if you do get some sort of inspiration, dive in, right? That's what life is all about. It's about finding those passions and moving with them, right? So even if it's as simple as just liking your job, right? It's about finding that fire, right? The Ace of Wands is about fire, and the Ace of Wands is like feeling driven, okay? And the next one we got here is the Seven of Swords, right? The Seven of Swords is like a sense of maybe a little bit of like trying to get away with something. There's like this sneakiness. I think you got this last time too. So like keep an eye out on that sneakiness. Maybe you still don't know the whole story, okay? And then wild. Penguin had the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. And now you have the Ace of Wands and Page of Wands. And then Butch had the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So they're coming in pairs, okay? The Page of Wands shows this, it'd be like the androgynous mystic in the South Caribbean. But the Page of Wands is about like that gift of inspiration and just feeling really inspired, right? And just like, there's a message of you...
It started off nice and sweet. I really thought I could tell you were right for me, enticing me, touch me, you exciting me. Sometimes the only things that matter.
Hello there.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so the Page of Wands. Vibrant, fresh, creative energy. The page is optimistic, revitalizing, excited, and enchanted as he dives into a new endeavor for the first time, perhaps after a period of stagnation. If you've stumbled into something or someone that makes your heart feel young and joyful, hold on to it. The vibrant, fresh energy is helpful in pushing new projects into production and allowing us to feel alive. There's no need to feel glum and bored with your life. There are exciting opportunities all around you. Pick one and run with it. Okay, I like that depiction of it. It's so weird, right? That we keep getting like the pairs. Okay, Matt. The next one we got here is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, a Ten of Pentacles just shows like success after hard work, right? This is really a beautiful card. It looks like it's done in watercolors, and you see the 10 Pentacles. It's like a sense of like sometimes it'll show like an old man with his dog and like his kids in the background with their kids, and the Ten of Pentacles is like hard work paying off in the long run. So sometimes it can seem kind of boring, but make sure you love that grind, because that's how you get to where you want to be, right? So there's a sense of the Ten of Pentacles is about working hard and getting everything you want, right? Pentacles are things, right? But also it can be somewhat boring to get there, right? It takes time to build that legacy. So don't get bored with the grind to build that legacy. Keep grinding towards that legacy, right? But it does show good things about hard work really paying off for you. Okay, and the next one that we've got here is the Five of Wands, right? And this shows like a bunch of like clashing imagery, right? The Five of Wands is like, hey, maybe it doesn't have to be a fight. Maybe it needs to be a conversation, right? Maybe the next time that thing pops up and it rises you, it doesn't have to be a fight. The wands are like all this like competition and battering against each other for no reason, right? It's not getting you anywhere. So maybe just have the conversation and it'll go a lot smoother than we thought, okay? All in all, it shows a lot of inspiration here for you, Captain Cheeto. The Seven of Swords has showed up a couple times for you recently, so I feel like there is something going on where you're maybe thinking about doing something that's not morally on point for you, or there's something sneaky going on in the background. Make sure we're asking questions, right? Also, the Seven of Swords can sometimes show like something just not working out. But then we've got the Ten of Pentacles coming in saying, hey, you know, that hard work is going to pay off. And then the Five of Wands saying, hey, let's make sure maybe we have a conversation about it instead of jumping straight into the battle, right? Of all those wands clashing against each other. Thank you so much for stopping by, Matt. I appreciate you. We'll jump into the next reading. All right, Halloween. The Halloween is my beautiful wife. Made the best Philly cheesesteaks. They're so good. Oh. Mm. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. All right. Can I get your last 4 emojis, Beauty? And then, yeah, a general reading, okay. So, Halloween. She actually is the most beautiful girl in the world, too. Just funny coincidence, my wife, too. And that makes it so I'm the luckiest man in the world. I actually only became a streamer so I could, brag about how hot my wife is. Ulterior motives, right? Whew, okay. Jumping around. So I found some of my old Xbox 360 games and I was excited to play them on my Xbox Series X. So I tried and they don't work. They're not backwards compatible. Yeah, she can cook. She is really the cook here. But all right, so we're doing a general reading for my beautiful wife. I think I lost track of what I was talking about for a second there. Oh well. I just bragging about how beautiful my wife is, but okay, so so many people leave. Funny thing happened today though. So I'm at grocery outlet with my middle, right? My middle's 20. Standing in line, buying this oil. Just oil is the only thing we're buying. And this little old lady, she's all, "Excuse me, miss, are you related to this gentleman right here?" And Lily's all, "Yeah, this is my father." And she says, Is it hard to have such a good-looking father?" Lily just turns fucking beet red. And I'm all, "You're so sweet." And this lady's like looking at me. I'm all, okay. And then she says to Lily, says to her, do all your friends like tease you over it?" A mustache twirl for you, but I mustache twirl for you. So funny. See, my wife loves it. All right. She has hands for Adrian. She's gonna fucking go Rocky Balboa. The Ace of Swords is your first card, Beauty, right? It's a fun card. We've got the hand coming in, the sword coming up. It's about beginnings. Aces are about beginnings, right? It's about the start of something. Swords are about intellect and clarity, right? And communication and air and tons of aces. Allow the universe to send you a signal and open your mind to the answers you've been looking for. You can't rush the Ace of Swords. You can't force it into your situation. It'll come when it's time, so keep your eyes open for the opportunity. The new ideas you need will come like a gust of wind, all right? Burst of fresh air. Swift and invigorating, a gust of wind sweeping us away from a period of stagnation and back into action, okay? Good card for springtime. A good card for springtime, right? Okay, and the next one that we've got here is the Queen of Cups, okay? It's asking you, challenging you to become that Queen of Cups. You see here, we've got this bearded lady standing here on the ocean. And I feel like the Queen of Cups is somebody that can really, like, you are good at your emotions, right? but this is a challenge to be like more in charge of your emotions. Don't let them rule you, but you can definitely have them, right? So I always get the King of Cups when it's like, hey, you need to like maybe tighten it up a little bit and be more of like an emotional, you know, don't be so going with the waves, right? You see here, the water is calm, okay? That means those emotions are calm. And it doesn't mean not to have emotions, but don't like be your emotions, right? But nurturing sensitivity, it says there's no need to rush or act hastily. Quiet your mind, let your creativity flow, find a peaceful and empathetic solution to the challenges you are facing. Okay, so it feels like the Ace of Swords is like you're gonna get this inspiration, and the Queen of Cups is telling you to be patient and wait for that inspiration. Okay, so it's no time to like, there's a sense of not rushing things, right? To get where you need to go. So if you feel like the need to rush, it's important for you to like maybe go easier on yourself. There's another card here, the Five of Wands. We've had this show up a couple times. The Five of Wands is about like, you generally show like 5 dudes with wands all fighting, right? It's like an unnecessary fight. You could have just had a conversation, right? So instead of having a fight, have a conversation. The Five of Wands, take your time to listen to other people. While you're working hard to achieve your goals, so are other people. Sometimes even if a group of people is on the same mission, their individual needs get in the way of achieving success. Small quarrels and arguments are a regular part of life and sometimes unavoidable part of working with other people. This card warns of these headaches and encourages an open mind with an attitude of cooperation. All right. Okay, and the next card is more cooperation, right? So we got the Three of Pentacles. And I love this because it shows like the free grandma hugs and the free mom hugs. You love to wear your free mom hugs shirt when you go to Pride every year. And this kind of shows that energy, right? So it's about collaboration. The Five of Wands telling you to be patient with other people and working with other people. And the Three of Pentacles is like you kind of knowing like where you're best and knowing where other people are best too, and delegating, right? So there's a sense of leadership and delegation, but also in knowing, not like mindlessly delegating, knowing who does things best and having them do those things, if that makes sense. Okay, and then there's another card, it's the Ten of Pentacles. This is about financial successes, physical successes, making things, getting things you want, right? And it is also about like, you know, there's general sense of like maybe things would be a little bit boring building the legacy, but that's what it takes sometimes. Okay, so there's a sense of hard work paying off, but don't get bored with it. Don't let the grind slog you down, okay, on your way towards this goal. Okay, all in all, I definitely feel like we need a clarifier. Okay, this is a beautiful depiction of the Justice card. The Justice card is like karmic balance, right? Things coming together, things falling into place for everybody. Karma paying her bills, right? So watching out for things. Karma doesn't have any feelings, right? Things are going to fall into place, and you'll see true colors will be shown and justice will be served, right? In a whole, let's look at this. We got the Ace of Swords coming in. This is the first ace that we've drawn today that didn't come with the page, but we'll go ahead and still hold that same energy, right? The Ace of Swords is about this spark of intuition, right? You'll know when it comes, but it's time. You can be patient, right? And no need to like make arguments while we're being patient. Make sure that we're cooperating with people and, you know, knowing when to delegate and working with other people, right? All this is part of like that ongoing long-term building legacy, right? And just keep an eye out for that Mother Justice, Mother Karma. Look at this card. Isn't this card beautiful? I don't know what the art style is, but it's definitely some sort of like, I don't know, I like it. That is by Caterham Wells Stem. Okay, I'm gonna have a bite of the crunchy Philly cheesesteak now. Corpse Princess, love you. Oh man, look at these fries. You know, a little sprinkle of salt on them. All right. Next up, we got James Calvara. Thank you so much for dropping by. Yeah, right? It was really cool. This deck has so many cool artists in it. If you could hit me with that question, or if you just want a general reading and those last 4 emojis, King. Of course, how's things been for you though? Those are some cool emojis, Chad. Yeah. Feel like it's been some turmoil for a lot of people lately. Just hang in there, you know. Things have been good. I mean, kind of up and down, you know. Feeling kind of worn down physically just from a big day yesterday. A big reminder to stretch daily. I've been working really hard at. I have another fruit fly. They must be coming out of my bathroom. I saw one in my shower. Just need to pour bleach down my drains. So I got fruit flies. That's the bad thing. I got fucking fruit flies. Oh, this card decided to stick around for you. All right, so it looks like you're going through some change in your life right now, right? So the first card, of course, we've got is the Death card, which is, I mean, for me, I feel like it's a process of change. You're definitely going to be able to look at, like, this, like, your past, like, looking back on this time, you're going to be like, that was when it changed, was, like, right about there, right? So there's a sense of things like you moving forward with something good and new, but you're having to say goodbye to something in the past, which is always hard, right? So the things are changing, right? But you're definitely, there's a big sense of moving on. The Death card has all that re-life. It's like the Phoenix, right? Okay, and the next card that we've got here for you is the Emperor, okay? The Emperor is a call to live in that, like, divine masculine, where you are leading without leading, right? You are creating structure for people's in your life. You're creating a safe place for them to be emotional because you're an emotional rock, not an emotional wreck, right? You're like, you see, it's like sitting on the throne, living in that divine masculine, leading, answering the questions, being there for your people, right? The Emperor is a call to be all those things. Sometimes it's hard, you know? Being in charge of your life and even other people's lives is super, super hard, right? And sometimes I feel like as men, we like, did I ask for this, you know? But there's a lot of responsibility, you know? And just make sure that you're making your decisions fairly and you're not acting out with emotions. The Emperor isn't a very emotional person, right? He's got emotionally, like, he's emotionally grounded, Okay. The Ace of Pentacles is the next card that we've got here. Ace of Pentacles, we've had this a couple times tonight now. Ace of Pentacles is like this gift, right? A gift of knowledge, a gift of something, maybe a new job, maybe some. So like with the death here and like this could also be like the gift of like a new promotion at work, or the gift of somebody just dropping knowledge on you that was really useful. But also the Ace of Pentacles can be a nudge, right? Keep your eyes open, embrace a new learning opportunity which may be offered to you. Watch for signs that the solution to your problems may be closer than you think. Also, keep in mind that the best way to grab that big gold coin is to simply ask for it, okay? Ace of Pentacles suggests an exciting gift may be headed your way, which is always nice to hear. So look for something good and surprising in your future, right? Okay, and this is definitely a nudge. The Three of Wands is like, get out of the nest, okay? The Three of Wands is you've planned this. You've planned something. It is time to take flight, right? So the first card on this new adventure, right? So this Ace of Pentacles is new, and the Three of Wands is like you starting something new and exciting. It's scary, but you kind of planned for it, so let's go ahead and try it, right? Don't let fear hold you back. Because you see how fear could really be holding you back from leaving the nest in this image here. Take a chance on an unknown adventure. There's always an air of mystery around a new exploration, but it's nothing to fear. Take charge and lead yourself and your team to glory. All right? Okay, and then we've got another wand for you, James, and this is another repeat card of the night. I swear I have more than 12 cards in this deck. You see them all spread out, right? But this is the Seven of Wands, okay? Seven of Wands are like, sevens are usually like some sort of like the unknown, comes from the sneakiness, some like confusion, not really seeing everything clearly. The Seven of Wands is like you are defending, in a sense. It's telling you to stand your ground, right? Because you have the high ground. So there may be a time for you to like defend your lifestyle, defend your decisions, your political stance, your way you live your life. You're having to defend in some sort of manner, or having to like stand your ground in some sort of manner. Just know that the card's telling you to stand your ground, okay? The card is telling you to go ahead and plant your feet, okay? Because you've got the high ground. All in all, it looks like you have had some drastic change going on in your life. It's kind of asking you to man up, okay? The Emperor, sadly, is that toxic man up energy, right? And the Ace of Pentacles telling you something new, exciting. So don't be scared of it. Let's leave the nest, start this new adventure, right? It's going to be exciting. But once we do all that, it'll probably lead to some people questioning you, right? And being like, why are you doing it this way? Be like, my tarot reader, Justin, said it. That's why I sold everything and we're buying lottery tickets. All right? Anyways, love you, James. I hope you have a good night. Thank you so much for dropping by. Readings are open. If anybody wants a reading, just hit that exclamation point and join. I'm going to go ahead and munch on my sandwich a little bit. I'm going to mute it. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to mute it for a second and eat. And then I'll probably forget I muted it. Yeah, what up, Ever? Schmever. I'm good. Let me take a couple bites of fries and then we'll get to you. These sandwiches are so good. They had the cheapest roast was the Snake River Wagyu London broil at Super One for $9 a pound. I'm okay with the catch up. Thank you.
I don't even need a break. No, no. We don't talk about it, bro. We've been about it ever since I moved from mama's house. I had a large amount of talent. Yeah, there was doubt. What is life without it? I've been climbing mountains, but we're climbing.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Ever's reading here. All right, Shmever, Ever, can we get your last 4 emojis? And just let me know if you want a general reading. Let's ban somebody just randomly. Yeah, there we go. Get out of here, handmade pup 6J8ZH8GB. Thanks. And you just want a general reading, or do you have a question for the cards? Just what they want to tell you? I don't think I've ever done a tarot reading for you ever, have I?
You can't say the same or part of my grin. You roll a J up, I swear it tastes like a fart in the wind. Just like the cartilage under my skin.
Anyways, we're using the Pride Tarot tonight. I get the emojis just as like a way to like energetically connect, if that makes sense. I know it's kind of like Facebook boomer, but if it works for me, it works for me, all right? Shut up about it. We all getting high. All right. So, using the Pride Tarot, this is a fun deck because all the art is collaborative. There's like 20 different artists, I think. So there's a wide variety of art styles, from cartoony, simple to wildly beautiful portraits. The first card that we've got here for you is the 4 of Cups. Okay. See, these guys, the 4 of Cups is a sense of apathy, right? And you see how these guys are like, they've got all these cookies and milk, and they're not even very like happy about it. They'd rather sit on the couch. No, it's a sense. Usually, it'll show a guy like sitting there like reading a book, and there's like the god is handing you a fucking cup out of the, right? So it's a sense of like the universe is offering you something. Make sure you take it, right? Don't be apathetic to the gifts, right? And a lot of times this one could be referencing perhaps a relationship, right? So maybe there's somebody out there within your circle where it's like something that would be an opportunity. Don't be apathetic to opportunities. The next one that we've got is a fucking repeat offender tonight. The Ace of Pentacles. Again, this is about like maybe some sort of gift, right? Something new and surprising. Maybe a new job. Maybe it's like just signifying good things happening at this new job that you do have, right? But generally this is like a good financial thing that happens, like either a gift of knowledge, a gift of money. See, it's like the gift here, right? 4 of Cups can seem like a gift too, right? So if something comes up for you soon, make sure you grab it, okay? If somebody offers you an opportunity, it's probably a fucking good one. Okay, and the next card that we've got here is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And you see like there's a lot going on in this card, right? There's like these riots going on down here, and like there's some people like at a courthouse up here, and there's like these boots on like a strip club counter up here. It's like taking the good with the bad, right? Life is chaotic. Things happen. Shit's gonna happen, and it's gonna keep happening, okay? It's important for you to know that the universe does have fortune in your future, right? The universe got some good shit, but it's important for you to stay calm amid the chaos, right? Don't fight against the Wheel of Fortune. Don't fight against the way things are happening. Don't fight against the lessons you're forced to learn, right? And just roll with it. The Wheel of Fortune is like a, go with the flow. Don't fight against it. Stay calm in light of confusion. Learn to enjoy the unexpected. You cannot control every aspect of your existence, and you shouldn't try. Learn what you can from your new opportunities, even if they aren't what you were hoping for. Okay, so there's another instance of like new opportunities. The idea of this opportunity being something that you wouldn't necessarily maybe want. You don't want that cup of milk, right? But nobody's gonna drink milk anyways. From a cow's titty? Not with any cookies to dip in it? Okay, so in the next card we've got here is the Emperor, right? The Emperor is kind of always kind of like a jerk card to get, because it's telling you that you need to do it, right? It's telling you like kind of a sense of you need to create this structure in your life. Nobody's going to do it but you. You need to man up and do it, right? And the Emperor is strong, but it's not telling you that you don't have the ability. It's telling you definitely are capable, right? Now it's time to take control of your life. You are in charge of your life, and you have every right to be. Learn from the Emperor, and do not get walked on. Take a bold step forward, and do what you know needs to be done, okay? And that's just kind of like a kick in the pants, right? Okay, and the next card that we've got here is the Queen of Swords. And wow. This depiction of the Queen of Swords is just like this. She's clear, right? This is, she's got a sword in her hand. She's ready to use her sword if she needs to. It's in her hand, right? But she is sitting, right? So there's a sense of like calmness and patience and knowing when to use the sword, right? Cool that she has a falcon. I love bitches with falcons. No, but doesn't she look like a badass? I don't know who she looks like to me. The way she even carries herself reminds me of some actress or some fictional character, right? So the Queen of Swords is like, don't pull your punches with your words, right? But know when to use them. Channel the Queen of Swords as you cut to the root of your problems. Be direct in your conversations and actions. Try not to worry about hurting someone's feelings, as sometimes the truth can hurt. Be confident that the truth will bring positive change for everybody. Okay? So this is about some real honesty with yourself and to the people around you, right? Let's look at this kind of like as a whole, right? So we've got the Four of Cups showing that maybe you're being apathetic to some sort of gift, right? This coming with the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you should really grab onto it, right? It might not be what you want, but sometimes the universe knows better, right? I'm not saying it could be a relationship, perhaps, as far as like grabbing onto something that you don't want as far as a relationship's not what you're supposed to do, but maybe just keep your options open, right? And maybe you can see somebody in a different light, if that makes any sense. But it may not even do with a relationship. It may have to do with, I know your life is kind of in flux right now, so it could be a new opportunity as maybe a job or something like that, or maybe this new job that you have turns out to be a better opportunity than the other one for something. And then the Emperor telling you, it's time to take charge of your life, right? And then the Queen of Swords is telling you about like that honesty and clarity, right? But also a sense of patience there, right? Because queens are patient, so you know when to use those words, okay? Thank you so much, Ever. I love you. I hope you have a good day. Sorry if the hard cards are a little harsh today. That's the thing about tarot cards. I'm just the messenger. No, of course. I should have been giving you a reading a long time ago. I don't know why I haven't. Yeah. We saw Jada live. She was great. She put on a great show. Her energy is like everything. She is so positive and she just wants to uplift everybody around her. And that's one reason I really liked her. She brought all these people out. She used her time. She could have had the stage. She had the whole knitting factory. She used her time to like highlight all these other artists And she didn't even close the thing. She had the Seaman crew come up there and do it, even though we left before that because I was tired. Old man. And I didn't have place to sit down.
She wrote astrology around her neck, dripping stars in anthropology, turning like an autumn leaf, blowing like a winter breeze. Cold-hearted men who couldn't see the forest for the trees, roots like an oak hair hanging like a willow branch. Molten earth misunderstood, she never had a chance. And worship Gaia like the dirt was exclusive, hugging every seed until it burst for her to use it to heal men, women, children with that alchemy. Intention that was rarely seen, taken from those in need. And I can feel her on the breeze. I know she lives in me, cause I'm a healer too. Whichever way you choose to view my sister, a dying breed of watchers, the ones that bleed stolen. So now I'm taking back ancient wisdom, pay homage. I will collect the ash of my sister, a dying breed of watchers, the ones that bleed stolen. So now I'm taking it back, I'm taking it back. All fall down, never again. Yeah, we getting up, cause we the grape and we the wine. Yeah, we the very cup from which the love floweth over into hearts and minds. Persecute divine design, strike a match and you will find you burn yourself when you don't honor what a woman brings. Humanity would burst if she ain't there to sew the seams. So
oh yeah, it is time, right? Thanks, beauty.
We coming up and want the world to know we are the dream.
You want me nice and stoned. You care about my happiness.
Into a person who would learn to persecute a few. So we forgive you cause we blessed beyond this human vice, and reincarnate as a woman who could shred a mic. Take under wing what has.
Okay, my spoons are all full as far as I'm full, but I don't have any more space for tarot readers. We're gonna do some Baldur's Gate now. Words are hard. Hey, I forgot to remind Macy that they have their crown tomorrow. Three. So anyways, the Pride Tarot, I really suggest this book. You probably find it at Spokane Pride, because that's where I got it. I think I'm gonna light a joint, play some Baldur's Gate now. We're Act 3, Bladesinger. This build I'm using, I kind of broke the game, I think, with the Resonant Stone and the kind of broke the game with the Resonant Stone, and I love you, and Psychic Blade. All right, the song's over. We can start playing. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Thanks again, Matt, for giving it to me a couple years ago. Yeah, so these Philly cheesesteaks are really good. I would definitely just get the steamed buns next time, though, instead of the toasted. Because my wife knows what she's doing. And I should never doubt. Is my camera lagging? Maybe a little bit, huh? No, I'm good, thank you. Love you. Looks good to me. Oh. All right. So we're Act 3, Bladesinger build. Maybe I light this joint up. So I have Romance to Gale. I should get like another date seed with him though. Kind of weird that I haven't yet. So I tried to play. Oh, let's do this. Start off with that, yeah. So I tried to play I forgot what I was gonna say. Hey, cheers, guys. Maybe we need to dress up a little bit. Maybe we need to change our fit. She's been wearing this one for a while. Also, we don't need Brenna in our party. Why is Brenna in our party? Oh, I was crafting shit. Okay, yeah, I remember now. So let's go ahead and go back to Georgina. And if we're gonna be going to do the Iron Throne, I think I'm gonna bring a sorcerer with me. What the? Get out of here, Mizora.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
To the dark?
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a risk? Very well.
Recruit a hireling.
Impossible. Thy party is as choose.
Alright, so let's go ahead and grab up a hireling. Alright, so do we need to edit his appearance? Yeah, I think so. Let's make him crazy looking. Where's the body art? Tattoos. Let's go with none for now, right? And then go back to faces. I think he looks pretty good, right? All right, now let's edit character. Sorcerer. So we have to venture forth as the sorcerer, but then we can change the class if we want to. We can take this person to Withers and change the class, right? So we're going to grab him, and we need to level him up, right? So I'm getting him because I want twin haste and I want movement spells. He's going to be completely I'm not thinking about like fucking a bunch of people up. We'll probably throw some lightning bolts and, you know, some oh, okay. You dash immediately and as a bonus action? This is actually a really cool spell. I never even realized. So, twinned and distant. We're going to pick. Twinned makes it so I can do the twin haste. Okay.
spell, do we have Misty Step? Yes, we do. And then Meta Magic, we're gonna do Quicken spell, right? Quicken spell makes it so you can do a spell with your bonus action. Okay, cantrip. We are going to use the Shocking Grasp and spell. We are going to we already have a magic missile. Shield will be good. And then feet. Warcaster. Warcaster's a good one. If you don't know what to do. Haste is important. Okay. So we're just going through and picking spells right now for him. Counter spell's good. We're going to grab Dimension Door now. That's important too. This is all about trying to get through the Iron Throne, right? So, he's going to be concentrating on haste, so other concentration spells aren't going to be very good. Iron Throne is the one underwater where we're trying to save all the gnomes, if you're curious. Let's grab that. Feet, we're going to go to ability improvement. If you're like, get to your feet and you're leveling up your character for the first time, this top one, ability improvement, you can't miss, okay? It's always going to make your character better, right? So there's all these, and you can get stuck looking at these and picking these for the longest fucking time. Unless you have a specific build in mind, it's a good idea to just pluck these fuckers into some important places, okay? It's easy to make it look like you know what you're doing too, right? Just don't stress it. Go ability improvement. Like if you're going a throwing build, you know, you need to make sure you have high strength. But also, if you're doing a throwing build, you need to make sure that you get the Tavern Brawler feat, right? So there's obviously some feats that are build specific, you know? Like, I like to put the Warcaster on a mage that's gonna, because it helps you with your concentration, and it makes it so if somebody tries to move away from you as an opportunity attack, you don't have to hit them with a stick, which isn't gonna hurt them. You can use Shocking Grasp, which is actually gonna do some damage, especially at high levels. You can do like 25. So now another spell that they could pick. Now again, I don't want concentration spells. Let's go with Fireball. You can't miss with Fireball. Because it makes a big explosion. You guys get it. You can't miss with Fireball because it makes a big explosion. You guys get my joke? It was about how big the Fireball, you can't, it's... Alright, now we're going to do Bursting Sinew. And then, Blur takes concentration. Oh, that's underweight. It's always a good spell to have. We're going to do Extended Spell. And I think that'll make my haste last longer, but not that you need more than 10 turns of haste, but still. We're going to do Twinned anyways. Okay, we'll grab our level 11 spell. We will grab Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is going to work really well in the Iron Throne because they're all wet. Spells. We'll just grab a Lightning Bolt too because of lightning. And then feet, we're going to go ability improvement. We're going to put both. Now, since you're a charisma-based wizard, your spell's based off of your charisma. So get your charisma up to 20, right? That gets your bonus up to 5 on the checks. Not bad, right? Okay. So we have created Jacelyn. All right. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can grab for Jacelyn here to boost him up a little bit. But it does not seem so. Seeing the... Boots of psionic movement. No, it's heavy medium armor. We're gonna make him wear this. Oh, it doesn't show up. There you go, buddy. Now you're hot. But I was looking for an actual armor for him to wear. So it looks like we're gonna have to look just like on our persons. So where would a like I don't need to do all this, right? But I'm having fun with it. I don't need to go so hard on balanced mode, right? But fire acuity. Braces of defense. See, getting a little build here. Nice, nice. This. Oh, this gives you another dimension door. He's wearing those. Right? And then he can have Marca Shear in his hand. And just a normal bow. Because we lame like that. We don't know how to use anything else. Oh, he can't even use it. Okay. Right. So, there he is. Our guy. Right? And then let's make sure he has the right spells equipped. We go to K, right? And oh wait, he gets all of his spells. Unlike my wizards. So he needs to make sure that he has Dimension Door and Misty Step. Right, and haste, and chain lightning. Okay, Gale is good.
I can do better.
Okay, and
I
Durgina
must.
has Long Strider, which we're all gonna have. Misty Step. Let's take away Shatter and do Misty Step. Wait, take away Hold Person. Do Misty Step. Right, and then let's go with chain lightning and Dimension Door. Okay. Lots of spells, okay? We're going to save everybody. We're saving everybody.
Whoa, whoa, mate. This is the last.
Oh, I haven't done this yet? Okay.
Clear off, yeah?
Why can't I be here?
2 words. Guild business. Only an idiot gets between them and their shipments.
How about I just kill you and take everything?
Cocky shit. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Okay, you block of wood. Really? You know what, guy? You guys messed up because I am overpowered. Right, and then Karlach is just overpowered. We're get out of everybody else's way. And we are going to throw the Dracoclave. This is the guy that was talking all that shit. You got 25 hit points, Big Huido. You called me the cocky shit, huh? Oh, what? I only hit for 13? Oh my gosh, do I have to waste my whole turn on you? You know what would be even more embarrassing? Ah, I was hoping to throw this bucket of fish at him. Yeah, well, there you go. That's what happens when you fuck with me, okay? So, I forgot to cast my... Then we do Blade Song. We're gonna go right here and stab this person. Look at that. Fucking huge. Right? Then end turn, and then he can just come out here and do a fucking cantrip, probably. Kill one of these people. And then end his turn. A crit hits for 3, love it. Oh, she doesn't see me. Okay, now she does. Okay. Oh well. I'm gonna fuck this bitch up with this. Oh, I get reverberation. Okay. It blew up a bunch of shit, but that's fine. Galen Meat. Sounds like a place you'd buy meat, not a person. Were all the drugs? What? Were all the drugs also blown up in the explosion? Oh, he had 530 gold though. That was cool.
Need to find a way forward.
Where did all the drugs go? They burned up, huh? They must have. I guess that when they opened up, it went all over the place. Watch out for the Steel Watcher. You guys are gonna be done for soon.
Bet I can crack that open.
I wonder if these people are gonna get mad that I did this. Why'd you guys run in there? That's where the monsters are.
In position.
Wasn't a very... I've never went in this door. I've always snuck in because I thought those people would get mad at me for lockpicking the door. How funny is that? Alright. So Karlach uses Rage. Right, and then Elemental Cleaver. Fire. Right, and then throw this thing. And then throw this thing again. And then get out of the way.
I won't give in.
So we're gonna go back into Bladesinger.
Don't waste a step.
And then I don't want to be dual wielding. Stab. 90 is crazy.
They're dying for me. All of them.
His name is Snarl and Cuddleface and Snap. Once again, Gale Caboose. I decided I'm gonna long rest before I go down here, so it doesn't even matter. Use up all the good spells. That guy's still alive, okay. Fortunate for him.
Oh, so much for peace. These boots have seen everything.
That's curious.
Seems simple enough.
Imagine him missing that, right? So we are going to. What does this thing do? Oh, there's a fight here? Fucking extra encounters got me, dude. Extra encounters. I wasn't even thinking about extra encounters. Okay. Who are these guys? Helmed Horrors. Oh, cool. Alright. And a bunch of level 11 guys. Alright, gonna be a little battle here. This is not gonna be super easy. So I'm glad that let's have
Can't even catch my
me go
breath.
forward first since I was in the front, right? We're going to... Oh, Bladesong's already active. For how long? 4 turns, okay. And then do a haste on yourself. We're taking this seriously, right? So we're gonna go and go up
Need
here.
to find a way forward.
Wait on this guy. Right, and then also hit him with my sword. Ooh, why is it not hitting very hard? What is there? Okay, so anti-magic would kill him. Magic resistance. Okay, alright. Then I also have a bonus action. That would take concentration. I can do Mind Blast though. I'm gonna stun all 4 of them. That is beautiful. Love it. Okay. And then let's move away from him a little bit. End turn.
I got this.
And then who's next? Let's go Karlak, yeah.
Soldier.
Because Gale and Sorcerer Buddy is just going to be lobbing stuff from the back. You can come in here with their Chain Lightning, right? We're going to do a Giant's Rage. I love this extra encounter. Throw so much flavor into the game. I'm glad that I did it, especially with this run. Because this run, it is like it doesn't matter run, right? It's just for the story. Alright, so throw one at you. Okay. And also throw one at you. It's actually...
Sometimes the only way out is through.
So we're gonna do twins. Haste.
With haste.
With haste. Haha. We're gonna do twin haste. Karlach. And Jacelyn. Alright, now we're gonna go back to Karlach. And she gets to throw some more.
This'll help.
Trying to take out these guys that are not stunned right now, right? Oh, that was a realistic death. Alright, now, since he got that, he can now... Oh, okay. That fried them. Priest of Bane, alright. So these are Baneites coming after me because Deathmaster of Bane. 182 hit points. These two guys, this is the guy I should have been paying attention to. Holy shit, 182 hit points. Let's do a quicken spell too. Yeah. We'll go ahead and Alright, and then Gale comes in. You can do your main line 2. Where did that go? There's people up above us. Oh my gosh, I didn't know about these guys. You guys, there's so many of you. Ah, okay. Me not paying attention. There's 5 people up above us. What an ambush. Okay, so let's do psionic backlash. Okay, projected ward and a song of defense. Song of defense is really cool. It uses a spell slot to not take damage. See, I took 1 hit point. Looks like they're all missing though. Oh, they just summoned somebody else back up. Okay. These priests of Bane summon these helmed horrors. That makes sense. Now, my armor class, when I'm in this... See, it took 2 hit points. Each level of Song of Defense takes 10 hit points off the attack. Alright, so... we're going to throw this at Deathmaster B. Again. Again. And throw on it fucking this helmed horror. Helmed horror. And then we have a bonus attack. Let's kick this guy. Okay. Alright, so this dude doesn't know what he's doing getting up close to me like this, right? Let's do Booming Blade. And then once on climax. Right, and then do another attack on this guy. And then chain lightning. How OP was that? How many turns did I fucking get?
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Can't even catch my breath.
Alright, now we're gonna go sorcerer, buddy.
Don't waste a step.
Are these explosive barrels? No, they're just wooden barrels. Alright, so, that was fine. Let's, do it again. Alright, now they're pretty low. I'm gonna do a quicken spell. And a third fireball this round. Dude just went fireball, fireball, fireball. That's how cool a sorcerer is. Now sorcerer, because they get their quicken spell and twin spell and all that, they can do some cool shit. But then wizards getting access to so many spells. It's hard not to pick a wizard because Gale, he has access to all these spells that other people don't. All the wizard spell lists, you can learn any spell just by, you know. All right, thanks, Butch. I appreciate you. You have a good night. Good sleeps. Yeah, lots of fireball, fireball, fireball. All right, we just have 3 little metal guys above us. They're just gonna shoot their stupid little metal arrows at us. I don't even remember this area at all. Alright, so Karlak, I was going to throw Irulna. Throw this.
Got it.
Right. This is the Draythroat Glaive that I keep forgetting to do the Draconic element on. We're definitely gonna buff up enough on this next one to do that. End turn.
Despite everything,
So, what can she do? Alright, cool. We actually get a special... Oh, it's a +1 spear. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and long rest. We're in a long rest. Maybe we'll get our little romance scene with Gale now. Oh, we're drunk again. Funny, everybody's drunk except for Asterion. He's a drunken monk, so he doesn't get affected. Love that for him. Okay. So we are going to do a spell real quick. Olivia, what are you doing?
Getting pants on and then go to Maggie's.
Oh. Have fun, be safe, don't smoke any vapes. So I'm doing my Shadow Blade. And then I do
She's just gonna leave it here for me.
long strider. Yeah. Do it. Do it, Mandy. See what happens. Again, trying to get my wife to quit vaping, so I'm being really mean. Oh, the hangover. I'm glad that the hangover only lasts 10 turns. Everybody must be 25. So I'm going around and doing long strider on all my friends.
If not over,
Right?
then through.
Because see that now. Now that we all have +3 to movement speed, right? I don't want to do expeditious retreat because haste is better, right? So he is going to twin haste a couple people. She'll probably haste herself. He'll twin haste himself in Karlak, and Gale will haste himself, right? Depending on these concentrations to keep hasted, right? And then we're going to do things like Karlak will probably just hold down the front and fight people. I'll probably have Durgina move to Lemonum and have our 2 wizards handle the Duke Ravengard with their magic. They have use our magic missile to open up all the doors and shit, right? But I think we'll have more turns down there and stuff. Let's go ahead and switch to Karlak. She needs to go ahead and do her elemental weapon. So she grabs this out. You grab it out for just a second, and then do this thing, right? And she is going to add lightning to her weapon, right? Lightning is really important because we're going to be in the water, so lightning is going to fuck people up. All right. What else do we need to do as far as buffing goes? I think we're actually pretty good. I mean, I could have. No, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and leave camp. Wait. I guess we could do some elixirs. Okay, so
Just like me all this shit too. So I love you, Daddy.
love you.
We love you.
You guys have fun. Be safe. Let's go with elixir of viciousness. Why not? We'll do more. We don't have any bloodlust. Okay, and then Karlak will drink one of those. And I think that is probably good. Wait, what about Colossus? We don't need to make her super big. No, that doesn't matter. Alright, so go back to Dargina. We'll go ahead and
What's going on?
Camp, right? I don't feel the need to loot all these guys. Wait, Infernal Longsword. Cool items you get too that we wouldn't normally get.
Better not be cursed. Don't waste a step.
Where the hell am I? Okay. Now I know. How big of thieves' tools is.
Oi! What's this? You ain't supposed to be down here, mate.
You spot a curious metal contraption in the water. A submersible.
Boss sent me to check up down here.
No news is good news, right? Especially with the rough water between here and the Iron Throne. No prisoners lost in the last batch of runs either, though them servants of Umbly are making the trip damn near deadly. Bloody salt is always flopping around in the water. I've almost hit one or two now. Might have even nicked one off the port bow the other day. Maybe that'll teach them to keep out of the way.
Alright.
Gundians, mostly. Collateral to keep those working in the Steel Watch foundry under control. It's an underwater prison.
How do you
Most
get there?
subdue you now. Boss never sends anyone that away but prisoners.
Alright. Let's go with here's $1,000.
Nah, I'll take you up the catwalk.
Alright, let's go to the Iron Throne. This part was very stressful the first time I did it. No prep and everything. But it was a lot of fun going into it blind, right?
Aren't you the intrepid little adventurer? Digging and diving where you don't belong.
Fuck you, Gortash.
You've been spending too much time with young Karlak. It's affecting your manners and your intelligence. Your presence here is a threat to the survival of the hostages inside the Iron Throne. Dead, they're no use to me, so I keep them safe, after a fashion. I've prepared for this eventuality, and if you interfere, I will destroy the Iron Throne. Return to the docks, or the deaths of everyone inside will be on your conscience.
How many people are trapped within? How many lives will be lost?
We're gonna save every one of them. Doc.
That was a mistake. When the corpses start to wash up on the shore, remember, you could have prevented all this.
When I first did that, I was like, oh shit. And I reloaded. And then somebody was watching my stream and she said, no, you're supposed to go down there and save them. Okay, actually, I changed my mind. Georgina's gonna save Duke Ravengard. Okay, so
Can't even catch my breath. Light on my feet.
who's down here? Just a guy, and then Olemium. Okay, so I think the sorcerer might go this way, just because it's the simplest way. But first, let's open some doors here. We're gonna do a magic missile, and 5 darts. So we're gonna go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I open the doors, so hopefully they can get out, and then I start moving down this way. Alright. So this guy is gonna save Omelium, our new guy, Jocelyn. Right, and then he has a bonus action. He can actually
Bonus action, he could also quicken spell. Can he reach his magic missile that far? Not quite. So, let's go ahead and do the turn off quicken spell and just do Misty Step. And then he is done with his turn. Alright, and then Karlak.
Gimme on the go.
There's nothing down that way. It's gonna go this way. Okay, so let's rage. What is this thing? Where did it go there? Nice. And then turn this into a lightning thing. Right, and then she is going to kill this guy. And then she moves this way. She doesn't have much else she can really do. Right, and then where are these guys? This guy's all the way over next to Olympia. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, so Georgina. Gonna go down here and save Duke Ravengard. Right, and I think Gale is going to help save Duke Ravengard. She needs to. She not hasted herself yet? No, she needs to haste herself. And let's do a blade song. Right, and then we move down this way.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Right, and then she is going to step past. And then Gale needs to haste himself. And then get down here, and he's gonna go after Georgina too. We're gonna both go and help do Ravengard win. Okay, so where is that? Is going down here to save these guys, and then sorcerer buddy that way, and then Georgina went this way. Okay, so he's gonna come right here and we're just gonna fuck this person up. Alright, so let's do level 5 magic. Oh no. We're gonna do a level 5. Is this a level 6 spell? Yeah. Let's go with yeah, level 5 magic missile. So
even if he didn't die, he's got encrusted with frost, he's got prone, he's got reverberation, and then he can also misty step down here, right? And then end turn. I'm gonna let everybody else get their turn. So where's that guy going? He didn't even go after my guy. Went somewhere else, huh? Good on Flancy Thornwist. Flancy is a good, cool name. Carolee Grollo. All right, so.
Good idea, Carla.
Oh, I missed. How do you miss in a turn-based game? You click the, you misclick? How stupid are you? I could have been smart and thrown Nyrulna and had them all beaten, but I had to do this. All right, so. All right, so I am hasted, so I can go here and hit Dimension Door on the Duke, and then we move to right here.
Well, look who it is. I was hoping you'd bound.
So Mizora wants to jump in and make sure that Duke Ravengard dies.
Come to see it through. Mia Furia. Kneel for me. If only Will were here to see this. This is what he wanted, after all. Now, stand back and enjoy the show.
Do you see these things that hurt him? No, she did put the spiders right here next to him. Huh. All their levels turns are way back here. Gale is gonna get a turn before.
Alright, so that didn't work. We killed Duke Ravengard. We're trying again. Alright, re-roll it. So, again, we start with Jacelyn. He is going to do twinned haste on himself and Karlak. Right, and then he goes downstairs.
Find a way forward.
And we are going to send him straight away again. But first he's going to open up some gates. Oh, I can always do the Arcane Battery too and use up another spell slot. That's nice. So we're actually going to Misty Step out here. As you get these guys to appear, plus a champion down here to appear. And end turn. And then Karlak is hasted, right? So Karlak goes down this way. She rages and goes lightning mode. Lightning mode. And confirms it. And then let's throw this one thing at this motherfucker. Can't throw this guy? Alright, so I'll throw right in your face. Right? Alright, end turn.
What now?
Alright, so Georgina has to haste herself. And Blade Song. Here. Okay, so in an effort to not let Duke Ravengard die this time, is he down this way? No, where Karlak at? This is our buddy going to get aluminum. Is he aluminum even here after? Oh, it doesn't seem like it. Alright, so Georgina needs to go this way to save Duke Ravengard.
I'm coming for you.
I won't try to kill all the spiders this time around him. Like an idiot. I should have waited for their turn and had him out of there, right? She can Misty Step. has 38 hit points. I wish I could just hit you. Fuck. Okay. I don't want to use my only lightning on him. Well, 5. Maybe that kills you? Very nice. Oh, I could have used that to open up all doors, but oh well. Gale will do it. So, Gale hastes himself. Alright, and then moves his ass down here. Misty steps here. He's gonna do magic missile. 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then that brings a lot more people into the equation. End turn. Okay, Duke Raven Guard, come over here with y'all.
Well, a bargain. Mia, if only now. Stand.
Alright, hopefully we don't give it too many more. Gale gets another turn. No. I can't be doing this and then not having any turns right after with Duke Raven Guard. Is what I'm learning. Because these guys are going to probably blow up Duke Raven Guard and kill him again. Try again. We're saving Duke Raven Guard. How do I do it so easy on honor mode both times? Okay, same thing. We're gonna do the twin haste on Carlax and Jason.
Don't waste a step.
Uses a quick magic missile. End his turn, and then it is her turn. She's going to do Blade Song. Haste herself.
Time to press ahead.
I mean, this way. I guess being impatient, I have 6 turns. All right, so. All right, she's hasted.
Aye, aye.
Karlak wants to save some people too. Is Karlak gonna go down this way? Yes. So this way.
Get me out of here!
Does she have a misty step? And what does she have for action still? A bonus action and an action. Okay, so
Go on.
only hit him for 2, but that's all. I threw him, which is embarrassing enough. Okay, now he needs to haste himself. And he's going to follow Georgina. And she goes this way. And he's going to... How many hit points do you have left? 75. Go all in on him. Okay, so now he can't really do shit. And then... Wizard, Misty Step. Up here. Alright, and... We're gonna take our time getting Duke Raven Guard out. Get these other guys out of here, right? Charm. Sorry, Gale. Forward. Alright, good job, Gale. Saving the innocent people. Why is that fucking Sanguine running in there to the range? They're missing a lot. That's good. Okay. Run out of there, kid. So I'm gonna open it up and then hit him with a heal potion. I'm gonna throw a heal potion at his feet because he's so hurt. I don't have a cleric with me to heal him, so. Are you talking to yourself? What is this? Go run, I can make it. Bullshit. Funny, right? Obelia Tubin. See, now he can do his chain lightning. Okay, so we're back around, okay?
Death won't take me yet.
So I can do this here. And then throw. This healing potion. See, now he's not so bad off. Now he has 60 hit points, way better than 28. Right? What is this? You are for the absolute's glory. This journal was penned by Grand Duke Ravengard after its elicited infection. Early entries thrill in the wonder of the Absolute's voice, praising the truth of her message and this resplendent future for which Baldur's Gate is destined. The most recent entries, recorded after Ravengard was brought to the Iron Throne, reflect a different mind, one fighting from a release from the Absolute's grip. Absolute, my goddess, how you fill me with the joy and peace of believing, how I abound in... No, God, no, damn voice, shake it off, shake. Oh, he's writing in his stream of consciousness? Okay. So I'm gonna go stand right here, just... and turn. Alright, Karlak. She's going to throw... Irulna.
Need to do it.
In. Alright, now, do we have a magic missile? Scroll of magic missile. See, I did not be stupid and rage this time. There's no reason to rage as Karlak this time. See. What is behind this door? There's a chest in there. Karlak.
To the left and...
All right, Karlak. I guess we're trying this, huh? I gotta roll a 20. Oh, let's go! Who would have thought that? I just want to see what's in this chest all the way down here. I've never been down this way before. All right. Why didn't it fry this one too? What? That's frustrating as fuck.
Now that's not good. Freedom, finally. My deepest thanks to you.
And then we're gonna do a quicken spell. We're gonna do a magic missile. Level 5 magic missile. Alright, an end turn. And now it's our pal Gale's turn. Right? So I think we have Gale throw a potion at Duke Ravengard. Go to Gale. He's gonna throw. Oh, wrong way.
Good show.
Right, and then.
May it please, Mistra.
Well, look who it is. A bard, Mia, now.
Okay, so now he's gonna be able to live through these fucking spiders, right? Because I healed him all the way up. He has like 100 hit points now. Why did you fucking do that? That was mean. Just one of the Gondians had to die, huh? Just didn't like that one Gondian. It's already being tortured at the fucking chamber. Yeah, what you got for me, buddy? Nothing? Okay, Duke Ravengard, what can we do? I can't put that on Duke Ravengard. Duke Ravengard can do it. Oh, no way, no way, no way. I had Duke Ravengard cast the spell. I love that I got Duke Ravengard sitting now. 5 turns left.
Maybe not the best time.
How far might one individual go to save another? Were there threshold of fat sacrifice? We separated 12 offspring of varying species from their parents and established them in adjacent cells. The offspring were subject to steadily increasing levels of physical and psychological torment. Parents were told by pulling a lever the torment would cease, but it would result in their own deaths. All 12 pulled the lever, with the test case lasting the longest. He died around midday. Well, that's fucking wild.
With haste.
Oh, immune to fire damage, obviously. Alright, Karlak.
Here goes. Still won't move.
Okay, got some cool stuff. A key, a goblet, the amethyst, some elixir, some gold.
How many amputations can an individual survive? For this experiment, we tested a drider, a human, a gnome, and a displacer beast. It expected the drider lasted the longest. At point of death, he was a mere torso. The displacer beast fared second best, its tentacles seeming to be relatively easy to lose. The human and gnome were in agony after removal of one limb apiece, but bled out not long after the removal of the second, the gnome barely beating the human. Fucking wild. Nothing else I can get in here? What would be this way? Oh, the way I never go. Okay, Karlach's going for it. Oh, there's another door here? Okay, nice. How did that hurt him for 19? For 19 thunder damage. 66 thunder. I did wind. Oh, that's Zephyr Break. Oh, is that really with the friggin... You get some cool abilities with this thing. Alright. How did I not know all that? Right? Alright, so... hurting you very much. There we go. Now let's go.
Better not be cursed. These have seen everything.
No Olmelium, huh? Different turn of events. Alright, so...
Step by step.
One hit point left. Okay.
My iron is hot.
Okay, a bunch of people's turns now. Looks like we're saving a lot of them. Oh, this person uses himself, names himself in first person, huh? Tindo Ventura will survive.
Yeah, well, of course we have more Seguin showing up. Where are these little fiery spiders at?
Have to keep going.
All this stuff. Okay, 180 gold.
Count on me. Easy as.
One day I'll catch a break.
Alright, so he can just a step down the hallway. Dimension door himself. Alright, he's moving, okay. And the dimension door. This guy. And he just moved throughout the whole place. Okay. Alright, Carlock is probably gonna be coming from this direction. So she might need some support this way.
Indeed.
What could be over in this area? Is there a chest or something over here? Oh, nothing really, huh? Grassy area. I guess that's how they keep the place being full of life. Alright, turn.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys waiting for? As you wait, like more and more people come popping up, which is kind of frightening.
You must return them. Now. It's the only way we'll survive this.
I just hit for 82 plus 18 plus 12. Yeah, you're right. It is time. It is time. Thank you for using your points, Princess. I'll hydrate too.
One day I'll catch a break. No surrender.
Another fight. Let's go. With haste.
What? How many more of these people need to get up here? Y'all better move your asses. Where are you going? So I can't do anything to help those people.
My turn.
Survival is all that matters.
It's up to them now. It's up to them to go up the fucking ladder. Because they're all like standing here.
Go up the ladder. None of them made it because they just went over and stood in the wrong place for a second. So maybe they did make it because they fell off of this thing when they went through it. This one guy didn't make it. For what were you waiting for, Star Biggs? Oh, the hireling gets the credit. I think that's fucking hilarious. That one guy he didn't want to live. He was like, fuck it. We're not moving. We're not doing it. We're dying tonight.
Calmness greets you as the submersible slows to a halt. Unlike the Iron Throne, you remain intact. It seems most of the hostages from the throne share your fate. Duke Ravengard approaches you, looking confused.
He's tight-owned, but under my protection now, just like you. His mind.
My camera's lagging again.
I'm free. In my own mind again, wholly. I will not take it for granted. You acted quickly, decisively, and compassionately.
I think we're gonna raid out though.
All of us owe you no less than our undying.
See who's on right now. Maybe Hermit Queen's playing. The episode's voice gone silent. That must be a relief.
The absolute. Its voice was clear as crystal. Beautiful as a nip smile. It showed me the darkest lies and convinced me of their truth.
Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight.
It's like knowing the sun's warmth on my face for the first time. My thoughts are my own now. And my purpose certain. I will wait at your camp. We can speak more there.
We made it. We actually made it.
Okay, it looks like Hermit Queen is streaming tonight. So let's go ahead and just run everybody on over to her again. But anyways, y'all have a good night. Love y'all so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate y'all. I'll probably be back on Thursday night. And thank you so much. Well, let's go ahead and raid out. We get more than 4 of us. Come on, we got 5, right? Oh well, here we go.
Dad Jokes, hi! How are you, friend?
Ready, tycoons? It's go time. Cash round. Kiki, I won again? Daddy will be back soon. We're swimming in it now.
Let's do.
Nothing beats playing with friends, except bankrupting friends. Give it to me.
Download Monopoly Go and play the new Star Wars event today.
Sure, yeah, come on.
Don't worry, Dash Pass saves you money on DoorDash, so you can skip the trip to the grocery store and stay right where you need to be. Dash Pass by DoorDash, your door to more savings.
AI is old news, but apartmental intelligence, that's the future. Picture your perfect apartment. Watch this. there.
Oh!
Oh, apartments.com. The place to find a place. Oh!
There's only one way to smash your goals while smashing nacho cheese chips. Cheating! Woo!
Cheat on chips with chips. Big on protein, low on sugar, huge on flavor. Quest, it's basically cheating.
Everyone knows me as Maddie, but here, I'm Master Sergeant Hefner.
You can't stop this. Ha. Let's go.
This is my life in the Air National Guard.
You can't stop this. Never. Let's go.
Optimism isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's fixing things, changing the way we fix things.